Steph to throw for the ball. Outside. .25. Natalie's won the ball. Natalie to throw first.
Morning, Chris. Morning, everyone. Great to be here. Really excited to be on the women's series, the PDC women's series here at Barnsley Metrodome. And I was just about to call a great start there, but a 140 anyway. But yeah, Steph, Stutley and Natalie Gilbert. I'm looking forward to getting acquainted with new names, new faces for myself, because I've never been to a women's series before, and this is new experience and really looking forward to a great day today and tomorrow, Chris. But very much in the hands of the women's series expert and your good self, sir.
Just looking forward to it. Yeah, we've seen some great results for the women's series. Obviously been dominated by Natalie and Sharon.
100.
In previous years, especially in the Open Merit 2020 when it was just falling, then Sharon taking over last year.
55.
Again, also PDC now the first ever televised women's tour for the Women's World Cup played by top 8 in the Open Merit. First 12 minutes. 8 in the Open Merit. First 12 minutes.
Reminder, of course, in this first round, best of 7, first to 4 legs then goes through. This is the round of 1 to 8. Great entry. I was pleasantly surprised because initially there were suggestions it might be around 64 players. But over 100 players here in Barnsley this weekend, which is fantastic. 2 events in a day, remember.
65.
And we're on our very first match. On the street.
40.
So, despite the strong start from Stutley in this leg with that 140,
60.
matched by Gilbert, of course. It is Natalie Gilbert down to a double first. Tops she wants.
$20.
She can't find it.
So, a 136 for Steph.
80 score. 80 score.
80 scored, just checking. So
96.
Here comes Natalie for double 10 this time to take the first leg on our live stream board this morning. Gets it, nicely done. So good start for Natalie Gilbert. And off and running with that 1-leg lead here at the Barnsley Metrodome.
84.
Former Southern Grand champion Steph Stutley, and local league in London, the IDL, first lady to win that.
100.
Natalie's throwing nice and straight, really playing nicely here.
Natalie has played the majority of Women's Series events before. It's a debut for Steph Stutley. 4 last 16 runs for Natalie Gilbert. Hasn't made it to a quarter final so
58.
far. By the way, we're just looking at the draw before we came on air today, and I can tell you that Lisa Ashton and Fallon Sherrick are in the same half of the draw, but being on boards 1 and 8 can't meet until the semi-finals.
Indeed. We'll be plotting their progress throughout the day, no doubt. Nice.
100.
Nice, steady turn for Steph, but still not on a finish.
Still in a good spot though on her own throw.
Yep.
Good spot though on her own throw.
Yep.
44.
Although she will have to find a break at some point if she's going to win this match and stay in the first Women's Series event of the year.
97.
Yes, if you are new to this, much like myself, 2 events in a day, so 4 events over the next So 4 events over the next 2 days here in Barnsley. And nice from Natalie Gilbert, just putting the pressure on Steph here. Leaves a ton. And already has that 1 leg advantage. And that is nice from Steph. Snotting.
May look at 2 tops. I think she got caught in 2 minds, to be honest.
Yeah.
60.
So it is tops for Steph. To come back here and level the match. Nice, 1 leg all. Good game developing this. Steph Stutley and Natalie Gilbert. Natalie Gilbert. That finish on double 10, doing the business. Decent start, Murph.
Yeah, really good stuff. Decent start for Fallon Sherrick as well. Already 3-0 up in her match. Already 3-0 up in her match against Rebecca Browse. And Sherrick has been announced this morning, will now participate in the WDF World Championship. WDF World Championship at Lakeside next month, after some changes were made involving the departure of Russian players in that event. So Fallon Sherrick
45
in Lakeside. Sure that her and Lisa Ashton will be at the Women's World Match Play night. Can't see them not being in the top 2, never mind in the top 8 of the Women's Series after 12 events.
Blackpool in July.
And also the Pride of London in December.
Fantastic.
The top 2 at the end of the 20 events this year. Of course, we saw Fallon and Lisa
41
at the Ali Pali last year for the first time together.
You know the first year when Rod Studd said smash the glass ceiling,
45.
what Fallon did. I mean, it was just a pleasure to be there, just an absolute delight and an honour. And I wrote a magazine column recently as well about the impact that Fallon has had, and it's a bigger picture for me. It's a widespread appeal of darts,
100.
which is why I was so excited to come here today and see something different and work on something different, which is part of the modern day game very much. And
51.
I think it's fantastic, and the bigger picture where Fallon is concerned, she was a trailblazer for women's darts. I don't think there's any doubt about that. She won national headlines even last December before her appearance at Ali Pali. The national spotlight was brilliant. She met all the national papers on one day, and the result of that, the coverage for the game, not just publicity for the World Championship, but for women's darts was
60.
Well, you can't put a price on it, Chris.
But absolutely, and I think that we've seen Fallon Sherrick in particular be a leading light that's gathered more headlines and more interest than any other woman player, perhaps even any other player before. But we've also had the likes of Lisa Ashton, Dita Hedman, Anastasia Dobromislova, Makuru Suzuki, all make appearances in PDC event televised tournament. I think what the PDC are doing now with this match play idea is giving opportunities to the best of the rest, if you like.
Big shout out to my TV colleague Laura Turner. 2-0 up on Stephanie Herngsberg.
84.
Just saw earlier, Laura, wish her all the very best.
Double 12.
Double 12.
On a big chance there for Stutley. Maybe still a big chance. 96, not an easy out. It's not getting any easier. 81 remaining. Treble 19 for double 12. And she's not going to get a go. So an opportunity here
35
for Steph Stutley to get that crucial break of throw.
Yeah, and in a short format, we know
game shot.
that is a huge moment in the game for Steph Stutley. A break of throw in the first of 4. Great finish, and 2-1 she leads, and now has the darts for 3-1 to go within 1 of the match in this first round clash.
100.
We remind you that Natalie started well, had throw, winning the ball, but that was very impressive from Steph to break the throw and go 2-1 ahead. Can she hold and go 3-1?
9 score.
We do have one result confirmed already. Grace Ferry, the 4-0 winner against Ireland's Emma Smith.
100.
Fallon Sherrick has actually dropped her leg in her opener now. 3-1. She leads Rebecca Browse.
I'm loving this, Chris. It's like Saturday afternoon round the grounds on the radio. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah, well, more than 100 players in the tournament as well.
It's a lot to stay in touch on. I'm like you. I'm keeping one eye on the live scores and one eye on the monitor.
42.
And there we go, the first maximum on the live stream. The women's series for 2022 comes from Natalie Gilbert, and a point in the match where perhaps she really needed it as well.
Yes, absolutely. And if she can break back here, then she will regain some sort of advantage anyway. And this is a good battle to get us underway today.
41.
Steph will be disappointed if she can't hold here, because she worked really hard in that previous leg, and the way she nailed that double six was excellent. She's hit the ton then, so this is going to go.
It's not going to go. A wayward one. Good one. Good correction. But having to rely 76. On Stutley not taking out 60.
Tops. Oh, Steph. Now, big opportunity for Natalie Gilbert here. Tops needed. She's just dipped below. Big moment here.
35.
Well, she'll be disappointed. Not even getting close there. And Steph Stutley for double five for 3-1. 3-1 it is. Great stuff from Steph Stutley, who has that break thrown her advantage, and she's now one leg away from the last 64 here.
Yeah, Natalie will be bitterly disappointed. It is an open draw, by the way, so anybody can run into anybody in the first round. She's a player who 82. Generally manages to get over that hurdle when she plays at the women's series. In fact, has never
85.
Failed to win her first round match before. 13 previous attempts. Stutley on debut, causing all sorts of problems for Gilbert.
Fallon's won 4-1, by the way. Against Rebecca Browse.
Yeah, interesting to see where Fallon Sherrick's game is at. Of course, the last time we saw her was at the World Championship against Steve Beaton. She went to Q School but didn't manage to get to a card. The same for Lisa Ashton, who of course fell off to her. But I have seen Lisa recently
100.
Playing some of the online darts stuff and playing really good stuff as well. So Fallon Sherrick, a comfortable win as expected, an average of less than 70. I'm sure she'll warm to the task. As the weekend goes on.
I don't think she'll worry about that average, really, Chris, to be honest. I've got to credit Steve Beaton for that game, because all the attention was on Fallon, and to be fair to Steve, he handled it brilliantly, and everybody loves Steve Beaton, don't they?
Absolutely. And at a time when everybody thought that perhaps he was a good draw for Fallon as well.
I wanted to hate him that night. Go on, Fallon, I wanted to hate him, but I couldn't. I love the man.
Yeah, can't be brassed off with the bronze Adonis.
No. And, I had the delight of working with him on the first ever Grand Slam at Wolverhampton back in 07. And, oh, look at this.
Well, she's hit the double there.
30 left.
Rather than a single. So she needs double 15. And she finds double 15.
Nice.
And that's the match. Steph Stutley, Natalie Gilbert beaten 4-1 in the first round. A first round defeat at the women's series. A flying start on debut for Stutley, who adapted with the finish after finding the double inadvertently. And